this exercise, what we are going to do is to run couple simulations to understand central limit theorem and sampling distribution. So what we are going to do is we are going to start with uniform distribution for our original population. And I'm going to choose this n equals 2. And what we are going to do is we're going to randomly draw 2 samples from the original population, record the mean, and then place the samples back to the original population. And we're going to repeat this process about 1,000 times. And then what we are going to do is we are going to plot the distribution of those mean I recorded. So that's what we have. Notice the distribution of the sample mean, it's like a triangle or pyramid. Now I'm going to increase the sample size. So each time I'm going to draw 9 samples. And do that, notice the shapes start to get closer and closer to normal distribution. And notice the mean of my sample remains very close to the mean of original population, but as I increase the sample size, standard deviation of my sample mean reduce. You notice that from 2 to 100. Notice the shape of my sample mean distribution and notice the standard deviation. Okay, and let's try a new distribution. This time, I'm going to try a distribution that is skewed to the right. And then I'm going to start with 2 samples. Notice the distribution of the mean still skewed to the right, but as I increase the sample mean, notice how it's moving more and more toward the middle. And then eventually we settle at around the mean of my original population. So notice the mean of my sample and the mean of my original population are pretty close. When n equals to 2, a little bit further away, isn't it? And also notice the standard deviation. Notice how they reduce. So I'd like you to explore different original population distribution, and the best one is the one that you get to draw the original distribution yourself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the left hand side of my white box, and then I'm going to choose a different sample size, and you could explore the distribution of your sample mean. So run this simulation as many times as you wish, and once you're done, all you have to do is record one of your final result. So you cannot, so use the user one, which is the one you draw the distribution all by yourself. Explore that for fun, but the one of your original population distribution has to be the one between normal, uniform, skewed left, skewed right. So one of those choice, run a simulation, and so that was skewed to the right. And the sample size, I believe I choose 36. And the mean of sample mean is 102.05. And the standard deviation, what was that? 16.33. Now, just in case there is absolutely no way for you to run the simulation yourself, there is a system glitch or anything, you could use the result from one of my simulations, doesn't matter which one, and submit your answer to get full credit. Okay, so this is simulation for sampling distribution. Play around with it and have fun.